Boys and girls, it's really important that we keep practicing our handwriting. So today I'm going to do another handwriting lesson with you. So follow on, and I'm starting off with the 2 centimetre margin. So remember, we always put our ruler to the side and measure 2 centimetres up the top and 2 centimetres down the bottom. And then we hold our ruler very carefully in the middle and press down on it so it's not going to wiggle, and we draw a line all the way down to the bottom. Remember, we put Peter the Pilot up the top of our pencil, Tom, Thumb, Sammy, these 2 fingers are passengers, and we are going to write the date. So today's date is Thursday, capital T, it's got the sound in it, Thursday, and then it's got the A, Thursday, and it's the 2nd of April. And look at the spaces I'm putting in between, and it's 2020 or 2020, and they're tall numbers as well. Now boys and girls, we are going to practice some of our letters that have the magic C or the curly curt in them. So first of all, we're going to start a line with our curly curts. We start up the top, we come around and stop. We bump the lines and put finger spaces in between. Another curly curt, finger space, curly curt, finger space, curly curt, finger space, curly curt. Starting about 1 o'clock, if it was a clock. And come around and stop. And notice that I'm bumping the line. Okay, the next letter we're going to do is a D. Now some people find D's difficult, but if we do the curly curt, we're going to come around. A, B, C, D. It's the 4th letter in the alphabet. We're going to come around and curly curt, and then we're going to go up, down, finger space. Curly curt, up, down, finger space. Curly curt, up, down. It's a tall letter. Curly curt, up, down. And if you're noticing, I'm putting them straight underneath my curly curts up the top. But it's a tall letter. Curly curt, up, down. I'm going to do one that's not right and see if you can work out why it's not right. I haven't bumped the lines. I've come down here. Doesn't look like one of those. Maybe you can do one that's not quite right at the end. Okay, another letter that has the curly curt in it is a G. It's not a tall letter. It comes down to the C. So, or the ocean. Curly curt. And I'm going to come down. Curly curt. And I'm going to come down. Give it a tail. Curly curt. Tail. Curly curt. And it's good to say that inside your head sometimes to remember. Curly curt and coming down. Curly curt and coming down. Now see if I can do one that's not right. Curly curt. I wonder why that one's not right. What did I do? If you guessed that I came down too far, you are right. So I've got a C, a D, a G, and another letter in our alphabet that starts with a curly curt is a Q. Often we have Q followed by a U. So I'm going to go Q coming down, give it a flick, and I'm going to give it a U next to it. A Q curly curt coming down, giving it a flick, and a U. A curly curt coming down, give it a flick, and a U. Oh, I didn't bump the line then. Curly curt coming down, give it a flick, and a U. Bump those lines. Curly curt coming down, make sure it's a U. Curly curt coming down, give it a U. I wonder if I can do a different one. Curly curt. What's wrong with that? I went above the line and I made my U far too small. Excuse me. There's another letter that we do that has the curly curt. You might have thought about this one. It's the letter O. And sometimes people don't make sure they close their O all the way. So make sure yours is a perfect closure, has no gap in it. So we're starting at the around and close it up. And I'm bumping the lines. And round and close it up. And around and close it up. And around and close it up. And I'm making sure, I haven't put my fingers in between, but I'm making sure I've got spaces in between each of my letters. Now let me do a silly one at the end. Why was that a bit silly? If you guessed that I didn't bump the lines, you are right. Okay, I might try to write a sentence that has some of these letters in the words. See if you can read this sentence and then you can copy it. It's like a mystery sentence. Okay, it's a bit of a funny sentence. Let's see if you can read it with me. The orange cat quacked like a dog. So you might say, Mrs. Fox, that doesn't make sense because a dog doesn't quack. A cat doesn't quack. So maybe the animals got all a bit confused and you probably will know the answer. So you might even write me an answer. You might say, no, Mrs. Fox, a duck quacks. Okay, boys and girls, if your writing looks neat like that, you've done a great job. Remember when we're writing to put our finger spaces, remember to bump the lines, and remember that your tall letters should be tall and your C letters should come back down the end. So let me just show you one more. This is an A and this is the capital A. It's double the height. And when I'm doing the G from dog, it just comes down and it comes down to that height like that. And the tall letters come up to there. So remember to bump the lines and to make your letters the correct size. Have fun with your handwriting. You always do in class, and you've been doing such beautiful work. Keep it up. Well done. Bye for now.